start recording over here.
Recording in progress.
So good morning, everyone. First of all, the idea here for today looks simple. At the same time, can be overwhelming because we're gonna have FOMC minutes today. So we don't know if market's gonna be a little bit choppy. It's been like a hell of a range here. It's pretty decent range. No, don't get me wrong. It's roughly the 150 pips, the major range in here. So can we do something stupid in this range, like be breakout traders? For me, being breakout trader is give me the price action that I need, like plain and simple. This is my 4-hour candle low from London. If we're gonna enter pre-market open, if we're gonna enter with the New York open, because that's the one that tends to deliver more volume, the candle there, then it's simple. Body of a candle closing below this area, pull back little to none, give me my breakout. Because of this area here, the 80 from the left hand side, and from the daily outlook, this is smelling fishy in the sense that price, the first batch of orders can go below that daily. Price can go 20 pips, 25, and just reject the key level here, the 3280. But if we have enough volume, having a body of a candle closing below this 80 over here, then more than likely the pullback, the maximum, can be the minor key level. So it's to have it, so you can have an idea, right? We're gonna enter here. If we manage to get in here with this kind of stop loss to the 80 and to target 100 pips from this area, from that 3282 to the 72, depending what the volume can give us, right? The idea is to target 100 pips. Now, if we get the first batch of orders go to that 80, reject and break the high, we're done, with that kind of trade. It's a plain and simple loss. You can wait for price go here and have a body of the candle closing below that 80, below the 80 or the 80, let's say, and the pullback is so necessary, the retest to that breakout, and then we go for it. You decide. We can give it a try first thing in the morning before market open in about 7 minutes, let's say, expecting that we're gonna have a bearish close below that 80, and that bearish close can give us a maximum pullback of 82. So at this point, it's easy. Wait for the body, closing, breakout. If it goes more than the 80, amen, hallelujah, beautiful. A pullback, 82, you should be fine holding that position. Why? Because as soon as price is leaving that zone, your stop loss is gonna be on the candle that closed below the 80, and that's pretty much it. If that doesn't work, then plain and simple, we're gonna have a plain and simple massive pullbacks, and we're gonna continue in this 150 pip range. But the idea here is simple, just waiting for a body below this area here. Enough momentum should be able to give you a bearish close below that 80, and once that bearish close happen, all you need is bring the stop loss to the high of whatever candle close below that 80, and that's pretty much it. From this area, the only from the daily outlook, like I said, this area here was kind of pretty much it. It's a high probability that we're gonna reject this area. Now, if you ask me, hey, if it's a high probability, will you consider, right, to go long from that 80? I would say if you're gonna do something like this, you're gonna need to have a stop loss at the 77.90. So the 20 pips below the key level can be respected, because here is where we're gonna need to fight for that continuation. Once London deliver more than these 50 pips in here, then we're good to go for that continuation. And all you have to do is plain and simple start messing around with the stop loss, bring the stop loss to the previous candle high, and so on and so on and so on, and can be an easy sailing. Like I said, the only tricky situation here is the zone that we're trading. When you pull up the 4 hours and daily candles here, this area can give you money, can give you certain setups to the downside. But that you're trading to major areas of reactions on the dailies, and this is not fun. To have FOMO here and price rejecting, and then you try again to sell and try again to sell, you can empty your trading account. For being a breakout trader here, the optimal idea here, and this is the one that I like the most. Look at the 50-minute candles here, right? If we don't get the move that we want, we can easily wait for a pullback to the major key level here for that 90. And once we get the pullback to that 90 and a brand new resistance confirmation, we should be able to see this pretty decent move to the downside. So we have the option to wait for that pullback toward this area here, a retest to that zone, and from there we have more room to trade. even if it's only for the 20 pips below that daily low, even if it's only for the 50 pips below London low. It's easier, it's safer, and it's more appetizing for me, to be honest. But I'm gonna give it a try as soon as the candle. Hopefully the candle is not delivering, the whole volume in one single shot. I'm gonna give it a try when price is closing bearish and then leaving the low of that candle there. That's gonna be it for me. But this one right here is very annoying, very risky, fishy because of the timing. It's roughly three minutes to the New York Open here. But if we're good to go, we can give it a try. With momentum, we should be able to see that easy continuation down. But if not, my children, this is gonna be a plain and simple fake out. And we have roughly 37 seconds here to know if it's gonna be a fake out or no. I need this candle closing the body below this area, pull back a little to none, and then be breakout trader here. Yeah. So we'll see. This is what makes sense as right now. And from there, we're gonna do something about it. So we have plenty of time. Even if you don't want to consider the first batch of orders, it's always nice to wait for the breakout, clear 50 pips, pull back, wait for 2 bearish candles, and then continue selling gold. The main reason here that makes sense to have the sell-off is because the daily is still, only 250 pips in here. So we have below this low, we have for the 325, we have 75. For the 350, we have the exact 100 pips below London 4 hour. So this is really, really good to target. And, this may happen really early in the session. We may get paid even before even before NYSE comes in play. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it a try. If you wanna lower the risk because it's very risky, it's only 2 things will happen here. The body will close, a new candle will break first and not give you the pullback, and therefore no entry. Or this candle is gonna close bearish, a new candle will pull back, and then the break will happen, and then we can go for it. It's risky in the sense that New York session, most of the times they don't like the idea of selling lows. So they're gonna induce, they're gonna punish, and then when the pullback happens, it's gonna be easy. But if the volume is there, we should be fine. Yeah. So we'll see. Is the only my best advice, let's say, for you guys, if we're gonna consider, make sure that you're not taking a huge loss. Like for example, if you enter at the break of that candle low, and you see that price go 10, 15 pips down, and then it's reversing and breaking more than the 84, 85, this area here, close the position. Don't wait until prices stop you out completely there. So you can easily raise this much. Yeah. 23 seconds left. The other thing is New York, for the ones that are probably new to the channel, New York tends to deliver 30 to 50 pips in one single candle and one 5-minute candle. So if the candle opens, let's say below this area here, you have the option to target 40, 50 pips and be done with that trade. Okay, the close is not happening yet. It's not closing. This is good because now the pullback is happening. Once the breakout happens and this reaction is valid, then we should be able to see that easy move to the downside. So yeah, this is worth a shot, to be honest. And this is why it's so necessary to wait for the body closing. So we will see, hermanos. In other news, so Horner is leaving Red Bull. That's really, really interesting.
Ficharán los chinos esos que vienen nuevos.
¿Será? Yeah.
Por dinero, ya sabes cómo es.
Yeah, man. Crazy,
¿Qué
bro.
tal todo, hermano?
Todo bien, hermano, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien, aquí cocinando y mirando esto.
Yeah. Morning, Mohammed Mankera. Morning, Sam. How are you guys? Rose, morning. Pramit, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Chief. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
All Gucci, brother. Yeah.
Okay, waiting for breakout.
Yeah, breakout. But my best bet is waiting for a pullback. To this area is a sexy area to try sells. 32,
Okay.
32.90. In here, I have much more room to trade. So That's gonna be key for me. But if price never pushed to that area there and price is hesitating to break this 88 whatever, then that's it. We can consider something. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah. And for the breakout traders, don't ever, my best advice is don't ever feel FOMO when you're trading near to the New York Open, when you're trading at the daily low, when your 4-hour candle low is here and New York is opening. Only two things will happen, black or white, the close and the breakout, or this kind of shit. And this pullback can be intense. The pullback can be like 50, 100 sometimes pips in pullback. So if you, like a friendly reminder, if you're feeling FOMO there, breakout here, because a candle is leaving a 30-minute candle low, let's say, right? The classic 30-minute candle low, whatever, the breakout, but you have this kind of information here, don't try. Don't try your luck. You can get destroyed being breakout traders pre-New Year session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, boys.
Thank you, Chief.
No problem, my brother. Kit, good morning. Rose, morning. Santiago, Saf, Mini Banks, good morning. Daisa, morning. John Parcero, hope you're feeling good, brother. Jonah, morning, hermano. Jerwin, yes, and from 94. Okay, you're in sales from 94, Saf. Okay. Bobby Joe, good morning, hermano. So, yeah. The area here is tricky. It can be annoying. If this is your, let's say, for the rest of the session, right? Let's say that New York creates a high over here. Let's say that we don't like the FD selling this low, whatever, and price decide to pull back and break this area here with COMEX, right? Be pre-COMEX. I'm talking with the COMEX candle. This is your high. COMEX later on decide to retest this area here, and COMEX close like a reaction. We need to consider some sort of buys here for the day. Today, Wednesday, and the area we're trading is not gonna be an easy ride to the downside on sales. More than likely 90% of people are planning just plain and simple sales, so be careful. Yeah, it's last night from the daily outlook that I sent you guys. If price, if price is coming to this area here, this, for what I see, is this is the first hit. This is the second hit. If price is coming this way and closing back in the range, don't try. Look at the setup that you got here. Probably here, no man's land for most of you guys, because this is your confirmation support. This is the fake out, and for the hourly candle is coming soon. So you're not supposed to be trading, especially as a breakout trader, in the last 10 minutes of the hourly. But look at this setup here. 60 plus pips, and this candle here deliver heavy volume with no problem. The first 5 minutes of the hourly candle there. So it's important when it's worth to hold the position, when it's worth to sit on your hands and wait for the bearish close below this area here, and from there just plain and simple start mapping out your chart. Yeah, and see how this candle pull back here to that breakout candle there. It's insane, but the timing is pretty decent. Kerwin 32.97 is a good area for aggressive. I'm gonna wait because of the range. I'm gonna wait for two bearish candles. I'm not gonna test my luck to sell aggressive any key level, or let's say like a random timing, like the last 2 minutes, whatever. No, the area here can be a plain and simple hold range for the rest of the session here. And prices, we may need to wait until price goes 90. As long as we have two bearish candles, that's what I'm looking for. Two bearish candles and the third candle breaking, that's it. Once that happens, yeah, we're gonna try. So the 97, it's aggressive. The 4-hour candle from London is sitting right here. So from here, this is a massive, we can easily use this as a massive secondary structure, like a massive secondary resistance. So the moment price gives us a close above this area here, the daily is gonna correct the whole thing. But this may happen until really late in the session during the FOMC minutes. I'm not expecting this heavy correction, like 150 pips to the upside here. I'm not expecting that. You know, what I want to see here is a maximum 100 pips from these lows. As a form of pullback for the New York low, for the New York session. From this area here, like to have a maximum 100 pip pullback toward this 92. But I know that the 9 is my best bet. If the 9 is giving me bullish close and the momentum continues like this, then forget it. And the reason I don't want to be aggressive buying these areas here is because the moment we pull the trigger for something that is so damn bearish, you're gonna say this motherfucker is crazy. What the fuck he's doing? You know, why he's trying to buy the London low? But many we know this because of ages, right? Doing the same thing. At areas of support on a weekly candle, we can do something like this, like buying the fake outs from London low. But you know, it's fishy because the moment we pull the trigger for something, you probably can't process the information. We take a silly loss, maybe 20 pips in loss, aiming for 100 pip pullback or 100 pip reversal, and then we take a loss, and everybody's gonna say, this motherfucker's crazy. Why the fuck he's buying, you know, a 4-hour very heavy, very structure there? It's because the level we're trading, man. It's sad, you know. It's sad to say, but you know, most of the times when you believe that the picture is clean and when everything is making sense and you see this kind of move, you say, hey, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Oh, I sold this area here. Oh, I sold this area here. Why price is pushing? It's because price is ranging. It's because Wednesday is a crazy day to be breakout trader, in total honesty. If you have to do it with enough momentum in the market, like this information, you know. At least I'm glad and I'm happy that we didn't got the close that we wanted, right? Because we get the close we want and price induce you to go for shorts below this area here, and then you regret taking the breakout. But at least market is smart enough and saying, hey, you know what, boys, I'm not gonna give you the close you want, so I'm not gonna punish you with that stop loss there. Because it's easy. The moment that candle close bearish below that area, name it. You can put that thing in backtesting in a backtesting tool, and you're gonna know it's a high probability setup. Every time that you get a bearish close below that 4-hour candle, especially after the pullback is done. Look where price is right now, and look at this kind of volume. You really was expecting this kind of volume? No, right? Now it's time to see. This is the maximum pullback for me, that 90.92. Not that I'm gonna sell it, because overall I don't wanna sell in you know, against that massive candle. But look at that 50-minute candle now. Do you really believe that my account's gonna do any damage to such volume here? No. More than likely, my account can be wiped out in a matter of minutes there. So nothing. Wait. Check a slack from danger. Oh yeah. Breaking from Toshin, he will bomb. Come on. No, this must be fake news, bro. Huh? Fake news, no? That's fake news, bro. Yeah, no, that's fake news. White House, all tariffs related inflation are low. Yeah, this is the problem here. This guy's talking about tariffs and shit. That can be a problem. Yeah. So we'll see. That kind of information coming to the table on a Wednesday morning, easy to believe we're gonna have reversal today. But nah, it's too early. It's too early. Let's wait. Let's wait and see, hermanos. Yeah.
Oye, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo estamos?
Hermano, bien, ¿y tú?
Chingón, jefe. Una pregunta.
Simón.
Allá arriba de ese, como a las 7 de la mañana,
Yeah.
o 10 para las 7.
10 de la mañana.
Sí, de hoy. Allá arribita, güey. Arriba.
Ajá.
¿Cómo tuvieses entradole ahí en ventas o no?
Tendría que esperar 2 velas bearish. Y quizás no lo hubiera entrado hasta que no me cerrara debajo del 90.
Ok.
Sí, porque esta vela ya es fuerte. Entonces prefiero que el precio regrese y me cierre debajo de esa confirmación de soporte, y ahí lo puedo tomar.
Allá arriba no lo hubieses tomado.
Quizás no. Si,
Ok.
por ejemplo, ¿cuál es el setup bueno aquí? Hasta que te da 2 velas bearish, ¿verdad? Y la tercera hace un pullback y rompe el bajo. Pero tu target, tú no vas a buscar este target. El primer target que estás buscando es el primer soporte aquí.
Claro.
So, vamos a ver qué pasa en el primer minuto. El primer minuto necesita hacer el pullback y la segunda vela romper. Ok, ahí está. Hay bastante presión bearish por lo que veo ahí. El primer minuto está dando todo el wick field de la vela de 5 minutos. ¿Qué hora es esta? 7:20. Está bien. Tienes todavía como 10 minutos antes de que la vela de media hora aparezca. Pero, ¿cuál sería tu entrada? ¿El quiebre de ese minuto? No, el quiebre de esa vela, porque esa todavía se está quedando. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Y el stop loss que necesitarías es esa zona de ahí del pullback. Pero tu target, como te digo, sería ese 88, ya incluyendo el fake out. Tienes ahí 36 pips, arriesgando 15. No está mala la idea. Vamos a ver qué pasa. A la vez que ya rompe, tu entrada está dentro y necesitas usar ese stop loss. Vamos a ver. Ok, ya la entrada está ahí. Pero ese sería tu TP aquí. Y si sigue dando más, le das más, le das más. Pero después, ¿cómo puedes saber si el momentum continúa? ¿Dónde está? Vamos a ver, ¿dónde está la siguiente vela de 5 minutos? Vela de 5 minutos, la siguiente es esta de aquí. So, pudiéramos decir, mira, ahí, ¿verdad? Ahí es donde yo pudiera haber entrado, vamos a decir. Esta es mi vela que cierra, los 5 minutos que cierran debajo de esa. Me está diciendo, tú sabes que ya hay movimiento hacia abajo, ya me está dando el cierre debajo de esa confirmación de soporte, me está dando el cierre debajo del key level, el máximo pullback a este punto sería el 92, a esa zona. Entonces, en vez de arriesgarle estos 14, le traigo el stop loss bien apretadito a esa reyección y en vez de nada más tener ese target, le aseguro probablemente 50 allí o nada, 25, solo le aprieto el stop loss. Y el siguiente TP sería el siguiente key level o la próxima confirmación de soporte. Y ahí es donde lo voy a hacer. Si tuviera que ser breakout trader, voy a traer esta posición, y no breakout trader, pero breakout debajo del key level. Lo mismo. Buscar una entrada debajo de ese 90, arriesgar primero el 92 y el target va a ser el mismo target aquí. Entonces ahí probablemente no lo considere porque ya tengo menos riesgo, menos tiempo para tradear. ¿Qué necesito aquí? Lo mismo que pasó allá, first 1 minute pullback y el siguiente minuto es el que me da la entrada. Cuando me dé la entrada, por ejemplo, este pullback, si ese pullback me da la entrada, apenas rompa el alto de esa vela sería mi stop loss. Vamos a ver. Ya, esa sería mi entrada y el stop loss se lo pongo apretadito. Apretadito ahí y el target va a ser la confirmación del soporte. O no quiere detenerse en la confirmación de soporte, entonces soy un poco más atrevido y le sigo dando a las dos posiciones ahí. Es fácil, así de sencillo. ¿Me entiendes? Pero aparte de eso, nada. Tiene que haber momentum en el mercado. Si hay momentum, lo puedes hacer. Si no, no. Yeah.
Claro. No, nada más lo estuve mirando en la mañana, no la tomé.
Ah, ya.
Digo, estaba esperando para ver qué
Exacto.
era lo que tú veías.
Ya. Es como aquí, mira aquí. Ya rechazó, ¿no? Tristemente es muy agresivo para tratarlo. Es como aquí. Este es el pullback máximo que estoy buscando, ese 92. Pero si está creando, ¿qué hizo aquí? Cerró. Vamos a ver aquí. El primer minuto. First 1 minute. Let's see what the first 1 minute is doing. Right? First 1 minute. Pullback. From there, the low of that candle need to be respected. See if you have enough momentum. Boom, boom, boom. Where is the next 5 minutes? This is the closing. So this is a brand new candle. If price break the high and respect that low, that means the momentum is still there, and therefore no reason for you to start selling gold yet, right? If you want to sell gold, let's wait for 2 bearish candles. If this price action, if this kind of clean momentum still there, for the COMEX, then whatever. We have to flip bias. We have to change bias because we trade what we see, not what we think. What we think is what the 90% of people are thinking. Oh, it's a sell-off. So I can sell here and not being worried, right? This is the overall thinking. And this, I'm telling you, not because I wanna joke about anybody else, but this is the process for people. Oh man, price is going. Maybe in a 15-minute, 30-minute candle there, price is pulling back. Oh, no worries, because the bigger picture is still bearish. So at some point, she's gonna give me my 20 pips, she's gonna give me my 10 pips, and I don't care. It's not a losing trade until I close, right? And price is extending, and not only that, maybe adding more positions there. Hoping and praying and showing your underwear that at some point this momentum die. And in total honesty, don't need to die. If the momentum is there, price can continue, rallying, can go to the 33 flat, and then going to the 33 flat is gonna give you something. But we trade what we see. And sadly, like, I don't wanna be breakout trader here. I don't wanna be buying this area here. I missed the move. Where the move is happening? At the close of this 90 here. Where the setup can be? The high of this candle here. But do you really believe I have the nerves to risk this much? When I know the price can, at some point, is going to die. That momentum at some point is going to die. And they're going to pull back either to this area here or to this 90 to then create a brand new support so price can push. So I don't want to have FOMO here. But at the same time, I don't want to sell it aggressive, just finger crossing and showing the underwear, thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna go down at some point, so I can sell it now and have a no stop loss, right? And price can continue rallying, pushing, and then later on, your account is blown, and that's it. You in one silly mistake, you fucked your session. It's not worth it. When market is ranging, we need to be very, very careful. That's why this area here, the 90, 92, 93, no. I need information. Once I have that information and I try with that information, can become an A+ setup. If that A+ setup don't pay the way I wanted to see, then it is what it is. It's market behavior, and we have to understand then that sales don't make sense. Easy as that. Most of the times we take losses because we want to predict what the market will do, and market is smart enough to sometimes it's choppy, sometimes is tossing beautiful setups there, but sadly the risk to reward ratio don't make sense, that we don't need to take it. And we have to be a little bit more careful, compared when market is rallying, when market is trending nice and easy. But in here, nothing makes sense. Like for me, selling here don't make sense. Selling here don't make sense. Even selling here don't make sense if I don't have the bearish close. And here it doesn't make sense to sell until I have two bearish candles. Osama, my brother. Good morning. Good morning, Osama. Yeah. No, so yeah.
Good morning, hermano.
Good morning, Marco. How are you, brother?
Good.
You know Osama, Marco?
Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. Osama, my brother. Your brother as well, no? Don't finish his name or no? Yeah. Yeah. This 80 here, this kind of the target for today's session. That was kind of the target if price was coming from that 13. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the daily outlook from yesterday. Daily outlook here. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the daily outlook for gold. A daily candle that is massive bearish here. That we are big part of massive areas of reactions of possible areas of support in these areas here to target technically 300, 325. So what is the pullback that makes sense in here to the left-hand side and from from previous experience, we know how price tend to react to the 33.13. So this area here still can deliver to the downside. Yeah, coming from that 13 made a lot of sense to go all the way down to that 32.80. Sadly, last night prices stayed a little bit lower than the 13 here. This higher here. So we have still room to trade to the downside, From this area here, we still have 50 pips extra below this 80. So 75 can be the target for me today. But at the same time, I know that this area is mad level of support. So I need to be kind of careful if I want to be breakout trader there. Let's see.
Here, if it's gonna deliver more than that, if it's gonna go easy, an easy sailing for a plain and simple continuation down even tomorrow with the FOMC minutes, even though FOMC minutes on 300, some sort of little pullback to none, and a plain and simple sell-off. If prices decide to break below the kilo, below the 3280, then it is what it is. We're gonna aim for the bigger picture here, for the bigger number to the previous areas of reactions on the dailies, right? Have enough momentum, we'll pull back even. Read second here. A plane.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
A little bit more. You can go for the continuation there. Now, its session has a particularity that lately it's been selling off 9 because it's a market gave us a first area of support, and once the close happened, this easily can be that low, maybe even as a form of fake out can go 50 pips below this area. But this is this is kind of the cleanest idea. No matter if you don't want to deal with the selling, it's kind of
there's a drop here, and then the pullback 99, 98, whatever. That's kind of your best bet. Look what the COMEX is doing here. Gonna be interesting how COMEX will close. This can be two things. COMEX, I don't like the idea of going with that kind of heavy candle there. I don't like the idea of selling, just so you know. If anybody's in sales, keep an eye on this area here, that 88 zone. Now price is trapped in this area here, so can be a plain and simple range between that 88 toward this area here. So be careful. Yeah. If COMEX close healthy bearish, then we can force it a little bit more. Apart from that, nothing. The 30-minute candle can easily be creating. Right now, with the kind of momentum that we have, that 30-minute candle can easily be creating that lower wick in this area and lower time frames to then continue pushing. So be careful, hermanos. If you're selling gold from the 92, 90, whatever you're doing, be careful. Really, really careful here. I'm gonna wait for a good setup to try in this range. 21, yeah, we still have a little bit of time here. So the break, right? The break and close below this area here. This is your area. What is the break? This area here. What is the pullback? The pullback can be 99, 98, and see how price came back to that 98 last night just to toss a beautiful setup. It's choppy as hell. Because after that, and this is when I hate entering aggressive on a certain trade, because market is giving you a fake idea, like all of a sudden that heavy volume there. But when you map out your chart and you know what to expect, you know, when from price or rejecting, this is a classic soccer candle. This is a classic soccer candle. All the volume is getting injected, gives you a fake idea. For the breakout trade, they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, this candle is closing healthy, or a 50-minute candle is closing healthy. Immediately with FOMO, you're looking for buys above the candle, plain and simple, because the candle closed bullish, you go for it. Maybe risking this much because you're hoping, no, that to have that kind of idea, but you don't know the level you're trading. And technically, the pullback that makes sense in here is to that area there. And it's sad, but this one right here is a classic one. Yeah, it's a classic a fake move. You know, one single candle delivering heavy volume there. So let me go back in here.
Major kill out the 33 flat or 32.99, 32.98.
Yeah, that one right there. That's your pullback. This 98. Why makes more sense than 98 instead of the 33? Because price is just retesting that breakout candle high. And this is the candle that closed below that support. So it makes perfect sense for the algorithms to come back to that high and then flush from there. That plain and simple.
And from there, a sell-off. But, you know, this is kind of the obvious play for everybody. Jumping on the close below this area, on the close of that previous area of support, because this can be used as a first area of support. 90 fake out and the best bet. We push, create a high, whatever the high is established.
This is another setup.
I want to give you this picture. It needs to be very, very clean picture.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, I don't like this setup. Is anybody in sales, guys? Morning, Arman. I don't like this setup, to be honest. That candle last minute survived the key level. So mandatory, we need at least a body of the candle closing below the key level. Then we target the 85. Okay, Ethan. Keep an eye on it, brother. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, 30-minute candles too close to closing, and this candle here is delivering the whole volume in one single candle there. So we'll see.
If we have a close below this area, but immediately price is not finding that contention at the 33 flat, and price decide to revisit the daily high, two options. Since tomorrow we have FOMC minutes and anything can happen fundamentally based on tariffs and shit, you need to be careful. If this is the scenario, price close above, retest whatever high of the day is created, whatever the daily is created, and you manage to have a third hit to that daily high, be careful, because this can be a plain and simple reversal day. I've seen this plenty of times, and I know what I'm talking about. The prices, inducing people to go short. You may get punished there by being the first breakout to sell the first batch of orders, let's say. You want to sell the first batch of orders, and then all you see here is a plain and simple reversal to the daily, to create a daily high, a little fake out, inducing again people here to go for another batch of orders, or plain and simple adding more positions, but this daily low never being retested, and what you may have there is plain and simple little to no moves to the downside, and what you may see here is a third hit to the daily high, a brand new close, and get ready, because this baby over here can easily pull back heavily toward these areas. I'm telling you this because...
So from here, good thing is that you never got the close above this area here, the 30. So guess what's going to happen? This is why today, for me, this is a valid, all this area here is a valid secondary structure. The moment price is creating this kind of volume, pullbacks, brand new support confirmation, and we manage to have a close above this area here, be careful, because we may see reversal, and we may see this daily getting retested again, and we may see that breakout happening. So be careful. Selling gold is not an easy task, and especially when selling at support, major support zones on 4 hours and daily candles. Be careful. Don't feed the market so easily. I'm not easy convinced, to have an easy job when selling gold. That's why most of the times we go with the flow. Like prices having momentum, we can do something. But if not, no, thank you. So Marco, how you been, brother? You had
Gucci, brother.
You had a good beer and cigars yesterday.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Fucking amazing, man. I miss days like yesterday, honestly.
Yeah.
Easy. You could see it, it's happening. It was very nice. Thank you for the opportunity, man.
Oh, my pleasure, brother. My pleasure, hermano.
Also, today is maybe I'm crazy, but I don't like sales.
No,
today.
No, not really. In total honesty, I don't like it so simple. The sales are not gonna be an easy task today. If this morning, if I had a body bearish below that area, I can consider it. I can go for it. Don't worry. Even if it's low risk, right? To save enough bullets for later setups. But technically, the daily can sit in this area here. And this is because we have FOMC minutes today. And FOMC minutes don't tend to deliver heavy volume. It's not as big as when Powell is there. But today, anything can be said, Even this morning, they're talking about tariffs again. And it's crazy because market react to that thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So
but I wanted to see, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you had a fake out, like, 50, 60 pips, or even 70 pips below daily, that would be the best option to buy.
Yes. And planning long term, right?
Yeah. Because I'm expecting that 15, 16 area get hit. The previous daily 50%. That's going to be 16, I think.
Yeah.
33, 16.
For today, for example, look where price created that high, right? This is the high from last night. If you map out your chart from this specific high to this area, price has only delivered 250, let's say. So the classic play here, if you go and add 75 pips below London, that's the classic 325 for that algorithm from London for the daily candle. So if this is 255, and then I come here and I add another 75 here, this 75, that can be my TP for today, below this area, and it makes perfect sense. Now, if price is having, how you can avoid, buying this area? Well, simple. If price little by little create a breakout, then pull back a little bit, then another breakout, then another pullback, and breakout, creating a structure little by little. Don't force it. You can easily, for whoever sells this area here or manage to have a bearish close below that 80, you can easily start adding more, because it's not going to stop. More than likely, she can go, instead of the 325, she can go for the 420, 400 pips. So you know that below this area here, you're not planning only for 75. You can plan for almost 150 pips more below this area. But you need momentum in the market, and you need price, creating a structure little by little. Accumulation, another breakout. Accumulation, another breakout. Accumulation, another breakout, and it's a never-ending story. But if you see the news are coming or whatever happened in the market, and all you see here is one single candle that closed below that 80, right? Your TP is 75. If you see that the candle that closed below that 80 is quite good. Let me give you an idea here, because this may happen really late today if the FOMC decides to come this low. So if this is the scenario and a new candle is not pulling back heavily, and all that you see here is a little pullback to none, and that candle is going for 40, 50 pips in one shot, this same scenario that happened in this candle here, you see this thing in here, the same scenario can happen in this area, like 1 5-minute candle going 50 pips down, and a brand new candle, instead of you can buy the last 2 minutes of this one, let's say, and a new candle just retesting the low and closing back in the 80. This kind of setup, I don't want you to take this. I don't want you to take here. I don't want you to take here. But keep an eye on it, because when you have this kind of behavior and engulfing happens, all you need is a brand new support, be breakout trader on top of that candle there, start risking the low of that area there, or plain and simple buying the 80, risking 78. And from here, you may have a beautiful reversal. Wednesdays are very, very tricky to be breakout traders. It's like holding positions for the brand new day. We know for a fact that most of the times Wednesday opens with little to no bottom wicks. Price deliver 100 pips in one single direction to the upside most of the times. And then you have a plain and simple, a massive reversal. So we need to be kind of careful today. It's still early, it's 8:34 still. So we can do something. Look at this one right here. Look how this candle here rejected at 90. This thing in here gives you the idea. Don't fuck around with that kind of price action to the downside just because the fundamentals, just because the 4 hours or the daily is looking bearish. No. Every candle tells a story. And this candle with no bottom wick, as soon as market open in this beautiful candle here, you need to be careful trading to this candle low. Very, very, very careful here. Good thing is the market is leaving breadcrumbs as right now. So once you get the bearish close below this area here, it's leaving the COMEX low, a high volume candle low, and at that point the only option is to retest the New York open. Like if you get a bearish close below this area here, little pullback to none, retest this area here, fake out the New York low by 20. In this area here, somewhere there, so your target can be the daily low. If that daily low is not giving you the bearish close that you need below this area here, then that's your trade. But if the bearish close happen, then you extend this thing more, and the options to the downside are, pretty decent. So yeah. Hopefully, nobody managed to, to hold drag down from here. We can't wait. Look at this 4-hour candle here. It's crazy stuff. You say you won. Oh, by the way, YouTube is online. YouTube. I sent the thing to YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube.
Yeah, boy. Let me see. Let me call YouTube here. Uno a tabaco y Chanel. Okay. Watch the conversation topics. Let me see. Anybody else from here in the YouTube channel, so I can make you a admin moderator? Let me see. Let's go. Gold Whisper Final 11 YouTube. Kevin Asher living the zone strategy. Hey Dan, morning. Ahmed, how are you, brother? What is the first batch of orders? Most of the times, Luffy, the first batch of orders most of the times is the fake out. The first breakout that you tend to have during the session is classic. The first batch tends to be, 30, 40, 50 pips. The pullback happens to breakout zone, and then you have a brand new setup, so continuation. And instead of you being the breakout trader there for 50 pips, you can be an aggressive trader after the pullback is done. A brand new setup shows up for 100 pips. So, but sometimes when the momentum is there, let's say that the London is somewhere here, and this structure is not there. New York comes this way, and the daily can deliver easy 325 to complete 325 pips. In one single candle can be done. In this case, we have 250 here, so New York session in the first 5-10 minutes can deliver 75 in that direction. So the first batch of orders is the first breakout of the day. Just in case someone is wondering, it's even happening now. This is not a recording. Yeah. I think about liquidating session highs. I don't know much about liquidating session highs. If I'm gonna honest with you. Do you wait for it as part of your process? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Sometimes you have enough structure to the left-hand side. So let's say you have, unless this is a daily high, for example, most of the times price can go to the daily high, 15, 20 pips, fake out, close below the breakout candle low, and then you have the fake out for the daily, and the price is going downtown. Yeah. But apart from that, no. It's, we go with the flow. And this flow right here, the only situation is that we have a monster level here. And I don't want to be forcing something for no reason. If this area is being rejected too many times, there's a high probability the price will create a fake out again. It's like somebody forgot to pull the trigger there. They're going to come to the high of this candle here, which is the last confirmation of resistance. And from here, this is my last frontier. Like if price is not rejecting this high over here, then price will continue driving up. Once the body, this is the last resistance confirmation. Once a body of a candle, bullish, right? A bullish candle, close above this area here, that makes perfect sense. That what we're gonna have here is from this high, from the high of London. Give me 1 second, because I need to be very clear on this one. This is your London 4-hour high. So aggressive. This candle here can give you 75 pips to the upside, 50, 75 pips to the upside. But you need a body closing above this body there. Yeah. Then you target. But if the body happens below this area and this area here becomes a fake out, it's only 20 pips, 15, 20 pips that you can look for. Yeah. Morning coach, took the bite from 32.90, so nothing can hurt my feelings. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. How can you tell the algorithm's taking over? The price action will tell the story. Yeah, there are a bunch of algorithms trading in the market. It's been same for years. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Fabian. Okay. Yep. Anil, morning. Love you, brother. Love you too, man. Good to see you, hermano. Thanks a lot. So yeah. Yep. It's looking nice and easy. Nice and easy. You say. I'm waiting for my setup, but the close outside this air is gonna make me change my bias.
Wasn't expected this much volume.
No, in total honesty, no. I knew that the COMEX here can give me the pullback for this kind of thing, but it was too crazy, to take the break of COMEX high or after a support confirmation shows up like the new one, like this one. No, volume-wise, it's too much. And every time the price is coming to these levels, it's leaving little to no reward. So it's like if you want to go, let's say, for the high of the candle, right? Even if the breakout happened, you need to risk this much. And price leaving, you move the stop loss there. But then what? You have little to no room to trade to that little breakout. And this one can easily take you out, if not 30 plus pips in drag down there. And as right now is when price is delivering kind of the same volume in the stop loss, the same volume in this area here. Because if we have to do something, it's risking a confirmation support low. So you're gonna need to risk this much to get probably this little zone in here. No way. And this one is a brand new thing. So imagine if I had to go long here, I can with FOMO, right? I need to risk this much. And what? Probably to get this much. Or maybe just to retest that high over here. But sadly, this is not a zone that I'm confident to plain and simple sell it. You see what happened yesterday? We were selling the resistance zone, but was already late in the session. It was roughly NYSE session. Here it's too early, because if this candle managed to close healthy bullish, the 4-hour candle, and a new candle pull back, create brand new structure there, we have to consider buys. Fuck it. We have to consider it. Even though there's a Fibonacci level tractor wheel here that is telling me the price is gonna, it's gonna go something like this. Yeah. So as right now, nothing. A tractor wheel is this one, and then you have another wheel over here, smaller. Oh, this is another indicator brought to you by KERWIN'S. There's a well, this tractor is not looking good. Something like this. Ugly, but you get the idea. You can tell I'm bored, no?
Es un tractor, hermano.
Exploding. It's supposed to be a tractor, don't you think so? Don't you think it's a tractor?
It looks something else. Look like something else.
Well, it's I don't know. It's an I don't know. Yeah, but this is a tractor. It's plotting.
I think we should stick to trading, Kerwin. No drawing.
No drawing, right? I have little to no business doing drawings, no? Oh,
that's a food truck, Kerwin.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Oh, well, yeah. Looks more like a food truck.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Reza. How are you, brother?
Good. Yeah. What a range, huh?
Yeah, mate. It's a pretty decent range, 150 pips range, but every time. Same happened on Monday. Monday. Same happened. Out of the blue, price delivering heavy volume. For a breakout trader on top of that candle, no thank you. Because you know that the pullback is going to be intense.
Yeah.
Let's wait. Yeah. I'd be okay to take sales, safest option below this area here. Later on. If it's going to happen, I don't know. Market will have to tell.
What if we get a breakout there in here and retest 98, 99 or 3300 and then like a fake out close again
Yes.
into the range?
Yeah.
We can sell it then
Yes.
when it comes back to the range.
Yeah. As right now, it's looking simple. It's looking like price really kind of delivered that 3304, 3305 to the previous zone that we had here, this area here, man. But man, I have serious issues here to be breakout trader. I need price overall to give me either a healthy bullish close with momentum. If the pullback already happened, beautiful. So I can go for it. In this area here, I can go for it. But if the breakout is happening so with one candle there, no, not really. No, I have no confidence to take a breakout here. Yeah.
See, it takes much longer to convince me for buys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know if I sell it in here, it will break and then come back.
Yeah. 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 We can wait if price will continue down. We need the fake out. Let's say price either breaking that high, retesting that conferential resistance, and then very close below the 9 is still okay. If we're going to attack these levels. But we need healthy momentum. Once the fake out is there, if price decide to break, then mandatory, no matter what, you need to wait until price close below the minor key level here. And then little pullback to none, and then you sell from there. Yeah. This morning I wanted to sell the 90 somewhere here if the pullback happened. But when price is moving so healthy, no. Especially on a Wednesday morning. No way, Jose. No way.
It's not around, but I might get in with the break of COMEX high.
Here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully we'll be back for F1C later. Take care, Saf.
Yesterday, last early, you held that position, Karen, the sales?
Yeah, then move stop losses to the 3305, 3303, one of them, and 3305, then got stopped out. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems I closed too early.
Yeah.
Too much profit to let it go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I got in really two positions, two complete positions. Looking at those numbers, I have to close.
Yeah, man. I was holding pitchy cleaners. I was holding little runners. Yeah. So when I'm holding a little runner, in total honesty, to me, don't scare me to to see like, oh my God, I'm extra 100 pips in profits. It's just like I take it like a fee that I can give to my broker, for giving me some money. So I was holding at some point, it was like 500 or 600. I don't know. I was watching a movie here at home. But I think the last time I saw it was like 600 pips in runners. And from there, price reverse, when I got stopped out, was like 450. So, ending with $150 less, for me, it's not a problem. So
holding a runner like that is the best feeling.
Yeah.
It's the
And
best.
the thing is that way I train my eyes, to see the stuff before it happens.
Yeah.
But if I close everything at 20 pips or 30 pips, then I see price going and going and going. What's going to happen? Oh, it's going to give me FOMO. It's going to give me a wrong idea to go for it. Yeah. Look at that, man. Every resistant candle is not being respected.
Yeah, the momentum is strong.
Momentum still good, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I wanted to buy that COMEX low
Yeah.
He pulled back too much.
Mm.
The pullback was too much last minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is kind of the reaction point I'm expecting today. But the momentum is still there. I don't wanna go into, a drag down because I wanna test the waters on that candle there. Because for me, this can be a good one. Taking the body of the candle there and risking the high of London. So, and target here, the 90, the key level, let's say. So something like this. But this requires, discipline. Look how beautiful that setup is happening. She's teasing me, bro. Literally right there. Fucking hell, man. This thing is teasing me to take this trade. For real. Yeah.
4 hour gonna engulf the previous one, the London 4 hour?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look easy to my eyes to trade.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't like it. I don't like to put any money at risk in here. The momentum's too good, man. But if not, that candle, that whipsaw that happened there, yeah, that can be an easy one.
Yesterday we were talking about, do you trust that 4 hour? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. This candle can be the one that can tell the story if we're gonna believe the cells are there. Because of that resistance confirmation high, and this body needs to close below this area here. Look at that.
Yeah.
The shit that people are losing in the as breakout trader is insane. If you don't pay attention what you have to the left hand side, you're feeding the fucking market. And I'm not telling you, oh yeah, it's gonna be an easy sell-off. But it can be something, that can pay you extra here and there, can give you, one setup here and there. It doesn't happen every day. But when it happens, it needs to be like on point. Yeah. Let's say this candle, right, is rejecting. Now this body is closing above this previous reaction. Don't make sense for price to react. What makes sense is the price is gonna go for the weak fill, break the high, and continue. But if you get lucky enough, this candle close below this area here, then you have the information, and then this shit is gonna reject from now on. Yeah, but it needs to be like this, black or white. Yeah, it's good with the timing. Yeah, I mean the timing is good. What's not good here is the momentum in the market. That's why I don't want to take this trade. Yeah, because of the momentum in the market. If the momentum wasn't there, yeah, I would say, yeah, let's go for it, boys. I know. So we'll see. We'll see later on. Yeah. 14 seconds left. Yeah. And look at that candle. Don't have a bottom wick. It's hell of a momentum here. Healthy close.
Pretty close.
But then imagine if you use this confirmation support for your breakout in the last 5 of the hourly candle there and the last 5 of the 4 hour. The risk to reward is looking like shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to have a fake out in this zone. Yeah. It's
You have to risk 35 pips.
At least. I mean, you can close something along the way, but it's safer, let's say, for this 1 minute to say, well, you know what? I'm going to wait for this 1 minute to push, retest, close below this area here, and then I consider it. If you had to take it from here, for me, it's not like a huge stop loss in the sense that the information this candle provide. If I enter, right? If I enter right there, this is the risk. I don't need to risk much more than that. Do I have the option here to close something
In minor drawdown, yes, if price is breaking the high of this candle here, can be 7 pips in a stop loss there, and then you leave the rest of the stop loss here to the high of the candle. Sometimes London high is gonna be retested and fake out, and that's the only problem here. Are we gonna have the classic fake out 15 13 pips above that London and then close? At that point you wanna see the momentum dying. Instead of you going like this, you wanna see momentum dying, like the fake out show up and everything. So it's more like a FOMO trade. Something like this is like a FOMO and aggressive as hell. Coffee time. Well, yeah, it's about that time. I'll be back for real. I'm gonna make my cup of coffee. It's gonna make me think clear when the New York NYSE is coming. That's gonna be my best bet. Either a close outside this area to target 50 to 75 pips up, or a plain and simple fake out. Yeah. So I'll be back, my children. Give me 1 second. Let me leave the camera.
Make sure you add some brandy in it. And,
I have rum. I have something here. Yeah, I'll be back.
All right.
You guys know I don't trade it 4-hour open. Oh la la. You say you want on a ring of one. Okay, 4-hour open. Oof. Will you consider buys on retest of 32.90? If the buys make sense, we don't need a pullback to the 90. Yeah, in total honesty, we don't need that pullback to the 90. This area here is the contention area for us from now on. This low. This low. 95. Okay. Ay, ay, ay.
Verga.
You know what this candle wants to do? The classic 50 to 70 pip push. Who's gonna have the balls to sell the 3381, 3301? I'm gonna do it.
Where is your daily open, Kevin?
It's literally here at the same area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way he's pushing is looking like it's gonna be a fake out. Yeah. Man, don't do it. Don't you dare, baby. Don't you dare to reject. Look at that. This is the fucking fake out, mate. Yeah. This is the fucking fake out. Well,
It's gonna destroy early buyers first.
Yeah, probably.
The breakout traders.
The breakout traders. Like clockwork.
Traders. Yeah, how many traders got fucked out of
Like clockwork, bro. It's gonna make you suffer like a bitch, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's sad because these fucking algorithms are nasty the way they behave. Ugh. You can see there. Ay, lasaña. La matira, mamá.
I swear I'm starting to think that the easiest way to trade is wait for algorithms to just absolutely destroy people and then go with the flow.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Exactly like yesterday, right? They messed up with everyone before delivering
before sending
the main volume, you know.
Yeah.
Even on day before yesterday, we had a massive push, right? But after the session,
yeah,
they destroyed everybody and then it started pushing the price. Easy.
Yeah. It's nasty. Nasty. 40 pips. The $1 million question is, are we gonna have the close above this area in the next 1 minute? And price will push more, or this is gonna be pretty much it for the day? This may be because of the key level. Well, still, no? Still need to hit a little bit more there. Man, if this kind of close like a reaction, I know people are gonna start losing his shit. Imagine being an aggressive breakout trader there, bro. You're probably wondering, oh my god, what's gonna happen now? And this candle last minute closing bearish below this area here, below the 95. Holy. I wonder why the market has to be so nasty, bro. Like the market is designed for the 90% of people not being able to succeed in trading. If you don't put the work on a daily basis, it's really hard. Oh my. Oh my. Good lord. Very close. Yeah. We gotta be careful now. Because now the push and the retest is this high over here. I don't wanna sell too early, bro. I wanna see a proper setup. The 4 hours just starting now. And in total honesty, what happened in this candle here? Give me 1 sec. Okay, so yeah, this candle. Let me see the FXCM chart, by the way. This is my confirmation of resistance. Yeah, the candle that closes this one. So now that candle got invalidated by this beautiful, huge candle here. Yeah. In total honesty,
if it wasn't because the 33 is so close, I would say we can sell here to go short, and that's in this zone over here, and risk the high of that 4-hour candle, man. Like selling anywhere there again because that's your fake out. But I want to wait for a proper setup. Even though I may miss the move. But that's okay. That's alright, that's okay. 90 here. Yeah. But for sure this candle can punish everybody here. Oh, man. But the 10 pip traders is gonna work. Oh yeah, for them, yeah. They're gonna say, oh my god, yes, I made 10 pips in there. You know? Do you still consider sales 3301? Yeah. Yeah. But it needs to be like this. One candle pushing heavily there. No price creating a structure little by little. No. From now on, the 3301, 3302 is out of the equation. No. Plain and simple, no. I'll consider it if price pull back heavy to the 90 and then deliver 100 pips there in one candle in the last 5 in the last 10 of the hour, okay. But if price is leaving in that reaction there, they're freeing the volume, and more than likely they're gonna go for this upper structure there, 3304. So at that point, no. Because the stop loss, instead of if we sell the 3301, right, or 33 flat, then we're gonna need to risk 40, 50 pips there. Oh.
If we get the pullback to 91, confirmation of support, the first one basically.
Aha.
Yep. Would you consider taking a buy?
Depending on the timing. NYSE, yes. Depending on the timing. NYSE, 10 minutes before NYSE, as well can be done. Yeah, we can try something there. But we need to risk a lot, just so you know, because we're gonna need to risk the low of COMEX. Technically, the 20 pips below the kilo.
Not the 88.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the 88. Like if we buy here, let's say, if we buy the low of that confirmation support, we need to risk the 88 there, the low of COMEX. COMEX is the exact 88, the 20 pips below the kilo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that we can try that.
Yeah, that's gonna be double confluence basically.
Correct.
That's the support confirmation.
Yeah, the key
then
level.
We have key level and 50% of the previous hourly.
Yeah.
So 3.
Yeah. So yeah. But I want to plan sales. I don't want to plan buys from here. I want to see if I have a pretty decent setup so I can sell gold. Yeah, just so you know. Here, because it's just the beginning of the 4 hour. And a lot of things can happen. But apart from that, no, everything is looking simple. It's looking clean. It's looking like all the retest of this zone over here. Yeah. And I'm so nasty. So nasty, baby. Okay, bullish close. Fishy, but it's a bullish close. Break the low. 3 hits the same low. Man, can we do something stupid here, guys? 22 pips. 22 pips, 34. Risk to reward is not so promising. The only option is if this candle, the current 1 minute, creates the retest and then close bearish. 20 seconds left.
She shouldn't break the 97, Kevin, right?
No.
Yeah, she shouldn't.
This high over here, we need to try away from that high.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. If we break that high, it's not valid to consider it.
Right there. And I'm so 18 pips.
She doesn't want to pull back freaking now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something stupid here. This is my close of the 15 minutes. I'm gonna sell the wherever this candle push in the last 2 minutes, including fake outs and shit. I'm gonna reach the 30.5. Yeah, 30.5. Yeah, with this one, I'm gonna plan long term for this move. The momentum looks good for the upside, but this is smelling fishy, smelling like a plain and simple retest of that 4-hour candle high. Yeah, 1 more minute of push. And don't risk too much, so we can save bullets for later on. Because the worst thing that can happen for us is having a bullish close above that London 4-hour high, and a new candle breaking wherever high that candle creates. So we need to, we need to do something about it. Yeah. And easy to say that from this high over here, the one that makes sense is to fake out that candle by 10 pips only. So going to the 33 flat, let's say. 13 seconds left. If you don't like it, don't take it. I'm gonna go low risk in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go low risk. Yeah, okay. And a little bit more of a push. Little bit more of a push. Wanna enter 99.5, near 99.5. Somewhere here. Somewhere at the break of that high. And I'm gonna reach the 33.5. Push a little bit more, baby girl. Push. It's hesitating. Right there. A la 1, a la 2. Wish me luck. I'm in. Wish me luck. I'm in, hermanos. Yeah. That's it. Orders in. This is my confirmation resistance. If you want to risk a little bit more, we can risk this much. As right now, my stop loss is 70, 33.7. Do I really need to risk more than 20 pips? Not really. Not really. Gonna leave it at the 7. Yeah. That's it. So wish me luck. Things to consider here is this candle not breaking, not closing inside these little previous reactions. And this candle here can close bullish above these bodies there. That's perfectly fine. But a new candle need to pull back first and not just plain and simple break. I'm gonna be mad at the market if the next candle, instead of a pullback, is breaking first, stopping me out, and then going downtown. Yeah. Okay. It's time for us to know if we're gonna get paid or nothing. 16 seconds left. A la 1. Reject. Do you guys wanna consider to close 50% if this candle break its own high in the last second?
Yes.
I'm gonna consider it. I'm not gonna take a huge loss in there. Okay. Bullish close happen. The option here is simple. This candle will become a fake out for the 4-hour candle high from London, and the retest to the 4-hour candle high that was established at the very beginning of the 4-hour is done. Therefore, what we need here is a plain and simple reaction. Worst case scenario is having 1 minute pullback and the second 1 minute breaking the high, and then we can close the position. Okay, see this candle trying to retest that high? No matter if my stop loss is 19 pips, I'm gonna close 50% at the break of this candle high. I need this 1 minute to create a bearish close, especially below the 96.90. Yeah. Drop.
Kerwin, good morning.
Good morning, hermano.
Pero tú dijiste que si se rompía ese alto iba a liberar volumen hasta el alza.
Depende del setup. Este setup es el clásico cierre del cierre de Londres. Hay 12 pips ahí, chicos. Hay 12 pips.
So no le confío que vaya a hacer un breakout tan limpio. Here's the pullback. From now on, that candle already created a pullback, so no more risk of 20. I'm gonna risk the 99.5, so roughly I'm gonna leave like 2 pips on top of that candle there. Yeah, so that's gonna be my loss. If this trade is gonna pay, it's gonna pay like this. Yeah, the stop loss now, you guys wanna know the stop loss? The stop loss is 7 pips. Yeah. Because the pullback already happened. If this candle is pulling back and then break the high, that means the price can deliver from this high over here, can deliver 50, 75, and who knows how much more volume will deliver. So if you want to take a breakout trade with the current 15-minute candle at the high of that candle there because the 1 minute already pulled back, you can go for it. Sadly, that's going to be my stop loss, and I'm not going to be able to hunt for those 50 pips above that London. If not, this trade right here is the one who's going to pay me to this area here, roughly 80 pips. Drop. Let's go and retest that breakout candle low because I want to see a fake out. This current candle needs to be the fake out. Yeah. Drop, drop, drop. It's hesitating a lot. Yes.
Waiting for the last 10 minutes.
Just waiting for the last 10 seconds.
10 minutes for the NYSE.
Drop. Vamos. 26 seconds. No matter what happened in the rest of this candle here, this candle in the next 10 seconds, 20 seconds, will need to break its own low and respect that high. Yeah. In total honesty, I don't care taking a 7 pip loss in here. I know the reward is worth it for me to do something like this. It's just that the candles here on the lower time zones, like the 1 minute, they're not creating that easy sell-off. Yeah. Drop. Heavy now. Heavy, heavy, heavy. In trade, yes, KA. Holding here 4 pips. 4 pips, 6, 7. Not much. But this is my zone that I like for sells. Go, go, go.
If you get the bearish close, I think the next 5 minutes gonna drop massively. Need the bearish.
I need this candle engulfing that previous bullish candle, like going 96 at least. Yeah, but it's hesitating. The lower time zones here, they're not, they're not so convincing. Because I want to see a close below this support candle there, this low, the 96.5. Yeah, a 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's trading the last 1 minute now. So more than ever, we need to survive. We need to see that cash out here. Drop. Let's go. Drop, drop, drop. Give me the close below that 96.5. Yeah, and it's only 12 pips. It's hesitating. Let's see. Let's see. Don't jinx it. Watch out. The lights are about to be turned off. We're trading 10 minutes before NYSE. NYSE may come back to the 90 to pick liquidity, and then from there a push. Drop, drop, drop. 20 seconds. Man, I hate to say, but I'm gonna have to close on 50%. It's not driving down. That way I'm not gonna take a loss here. You guys wanna secure at least 25? Or you wanna risk 7 pips and fuck it?
I'm gonna risk 7 pips and
yeah.
Pips and fuck it, yeah.
Okay, let's risk 7 pips and fuck it then.
It's 7 pips, man.
Yeah. It's so annoying because I'm not having the volume I wanna see here. For this low right here. Once price is closing below this area, I know the price is gonna make some love to this trade. But
this is 920. Will give the answer, right?
Yeah, yeah. Volume time. Yeah, that's the one.
Volume time.
We either get stopped out or go deep in profit right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, whatever, risking 7 pips is not a bad. It's not a bad thing. 1 minute. I have, zero business risking 20, risking 30 when the setup is there. If it pays like this. If not, don't worry. Yeah, this is good. This 1 minute here is really good. Now, this 1 minute low needs to be retested and price breaking this 1 minute low. drop now. It's at the entry point, and it's about to stop me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's finding more continuation. It's about to hit me out. Reject now. This is 21, 22. Yeah, it's probably stopping me out. I'm currently 3.5, 6 pips in a stop losses right there. Oh, survive by a millisecond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in red for the second.
Now melt.
Come on.
It's by a millisecond.
Stop fucking around. Go down.
Yeah, this one.
That's what we needed. We needed that little break.
That's why I need like 2 pips on top of that 99.5 to the 99.7, because if price is not rejecting that key level, that means that price is gonna push to the 33.02, 33.03, man. So we need to do something, aggressive in terms of a stop loss there. Yeah.
That's nasty. That is so dirty.
They do dirty chat, bro. For real. Yeah. These algorithms, they're next level, bro. We're back to 10 pips in profits. I hope that this shit don't come back anymore to that zone. Yeah. Don't never come back. You did the damage on that 99.5, so we better pull back to that 95 in one shot.
Time to add position.
No fucking way, Marcus. Don't go too crazy today, mate.
No.
Look,
joking.
Look, if this candle break again, I'll be okay to take a off risk on that 98. You see this 1 minute candle high? It's there for a reason. I know you guys are okay risking 7 pips. For me, is if price is breaking that 98, I'm gonna close 50% no matter what. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And look at the let me see. Chat. Look where price went. That's the entry point. Look at where price went.
Yeah.
Man, your broker loves you, bro.
Bro, my broker is
IC market would definitely take you out.
Yeah, you think so? No, these fuckers better don't fuck with my entries, bro, my stop losses. They know I had good business with them, so they better respect me. Yeah, 5 minute candles about to close, hermanos. So pray, and it's time for you to start showing your underwears.
Close below 97 at least.
I know, yeah. This the 96.5 is where I want to see a close. This algo trading below the 96.5 can be the answer to your prayers. But until then, tomorrow Kerwin gonna be pro prime brand ambassador. Yeah, I wish to own a broker so I can hold positions entirely for 100 pips or more, and but whatever.
And delete
we know
that don't pay, right?
Yep. That's right.
Okay, my childrens, 16 pips is nothing. I'm gonna, just so the market can move, I'm gonna close 25%. Nothing crazy, just 25%. Yeah, I closed 25%. It's 20 pips. So what it means that in my whole position here, I'm closing roughly 5 pips. What happened if I get stopped out? It's gonna be probably like working for my broker. I'm gonna pay the spread, I'm gonna pay the commission. If not, you're gonna see. This is why I love sacrificing my position so everybody can profit from it. No cap. We're in this together, right? Yeah.
Buy you tequila, don't worry.
I love it.
What a clever stop loss.
It's like this. If it's not like that, hermano, If it doesn't go my way, I I start with, let's say, we had this conversation yesterday. I can start with 20 pips. I can start with 30 pips. But it's up to me if later on I leave that position, go to exact 30 pips in a stop loss. No, I'm going to have time, to plan the stop loss later on. Enjoy now. It will drop hard. Yeah. I close full. Oh, you close full. Very nice, Rana. Thanks for your sacrifice, hermano. Really appreciate it. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Drop heavy now. We need to come back to that 95 at least to pick some sort of liquidity, baby girl. This is a valid resistance. Now this needs to become a confirmation of resistance, trading below that beautiful breakout candle low. So we need to see this volume kicking below this area here. And not only that, we need a volume kicking below this 94 if we want to believe that the move is correct. This can be the banker of the day, but you don't need to risk too much in here to be able to have a banker. We had a pretty decent session yesterday, so it's just a matter of time. Trust the analysis, trust the price action, trust the algorithms there, and the rest is a story.
Okay, I'm gonna close 50 here just in case.
Okay, fair enough.
Little range on
30 pips.
30 pips, yes, it's 30 pips, bro.
Listen, beautiful.
Yeah. Now price is gonna drop 50 in 1 minute.
Look at that. Fuck.
It is 100%.
This never fails. Marco close and this shit melts, or it moves in his direction.
Marco, I thought we were gonna hold for 300 pips today.
That's 40, guys. Secure something, please. Don't take a loss, please. I'm okay to close another 25 here and call it a trade. Yeah.
Damn.
I went to BE, but I went small risk, so I'm just letting it ride.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You say I always want. Look at Hawking High. For Q is deep in profits already. 100 plus pips.
It's a supercomputer, bro.
Oh man, this motherfucker like, oh man.
He's just pulling the trigger with no hesitation.
I kind of be scared when he sent the picture because that means that he's closing everything. He's going the opposite way because this is to teach people to jump on it,
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Oh no, it's going to reverse. Yeah. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. You guys secure something, no? Don't leave the freaking 20, 30 pips in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at break even, so he comes back. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
The NYSE is crazy, so I don't want to hold the trade.
Yeah. If NYSE is making sense for the first time in 2 hours, let's say, or hour and a half, this candle low is not going to be respected with the NYSE. But if NYSE decide to reject this area here because this was the previous area of reaction and break the high, this shit can push more. I'm going to leave it there. Stop loss in place. What's the worst case scenario? Having at this point, it's going to be a 3 pip loss from the entire position. No, not 3 pip loss, no, because I already secured 50% here. So worst case scenario is ending in little to no profits for the day. For this trade. Because we always had the chance to try something stupid later on. Yeah. I need somebody to buy, so we can see that melt. Yeah. And the next area to add position is going to be the 32.88. Yeah. Yeah. 32.88. But it's taking ages, mate. I hate to see that volume. I really like what the 1 minute candles are doing here.
Yep. Right there at the end. I love what it did there.
Okay. Page close. Time for you to melt for the first time ever. Come on. Break that confirmation resistance low. Break it, break it, break it. Yeah. Break, break, break. Go, go, go. Okay.
60 pips up or down?
75 to the downside, Reza. Come on, man. 70 to the downside. 70 to the downside. Trust. 70. Yeah, toward this area here. 70.
Yeah, that 88 is enough.
Yeah. I like trading like this, like less stress, price pays, whatever. The stress is getting stopped out the first batch of orders, the first move. But apart from that, no,
This is a confirmation resistant high, a valid one. So NYSE, no matter the volume, NYSE needs to stay away from breaking that high. So if you say, hey, instead of me risking 3 pips on the entire position or 7 pips, let's say that you haven't closed anything, right? Because risk to reward is only 40 pips, risking 7 pips, whatever. You decide to take a loss on 7 pips. No matter what happened, the high of this candle here needs to be respected from now on. Price break that high, fuck it. Call it a trade. Don't force the shit. If not, this candle here is going to be an easy meltdown. Vamos, bebé. Vamos, bebé. You want to go downtown, mami? Masivo, baby. Masivo, mi amor. Is Trump around? Somebody need to send a text message to Trump and so he can say that the tariffs are going to be cooled down and no more tariffs for the people there. Come on. Vamos, baby. It's hesitating a lot. Vamos, mi amor. Man, the hesitation is real.
That 95.
Uh-huh.
Come on, break it.
We can break it, baby.
Oh, you're gonna push. That's not nice.
You guys want to move the stop loss here? I mean, I'm not going to move the stop loss. But for somebody, you know, that haven't closed anything, consider to move the stop loss pretty tight to the 98, let's say, to this 4-hour candle high. Yeah. Because this candle is still hesitating to deliver the bearish move below this area here. And now is the last 2 minutes of the candle. So now, more than ever, that candle need to respect the high of this candle here and break the low. Even if it's closing bullish inside that range, a new candle need to respect the high of that candle there. This is trading ranges. Yeah. Look at that. Right there. That's the maximum push. Yeah. Vamos, baby. Drop your panties, my love. Drop your panties now. Vamos, baby, baby, baby. Where was your entry? The entry is 3298.88. Stop loss is 3299.61. 98.88. Stop loss 99.61. You want the market maker to come for my stop loss? That's what you're asking, Fasal? 98.88. 98.88.
There you go. They're coming for you.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Took me out.
That's right. Oh, yeah?
Break even. Yeah, break even.
Break even.
Still surviving.
I'm still surviving as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's why Fasal is the market maker here.
Yeah.
And the stop loss 99.61. Come and get it. 99.61.
Come on, man. What a bullshit. Look at that.
Yeah. Came right there to the entry point. Just to scare the shit out of the entry there. Yeah. Where was you? No. Ay, Marquito. Ay, Marquito. Marco Antonio Solis. 14 seconds left, Marco Antonio Solis.
What's wrong with gold, man?
I don't know, mate.
Why they do this?
Nah, but if this candle closed on... already broke that resistance confirmation high. So that means the momentum's still good for the upside, bro. It's gonna be a miracle to respect this high over here and break the low. Or at least for the rest of the session to respect that high. Yeah. Came back to the exact entry, man. It's like Fasal was working for the broker. Fasal, my brother, you're gonna be removed.
As soon as you said it, that 1 minute, look at the 1 minute.
Yeah.
As soon as you said it, just straight push up.
Yeah, man. Look. Look at that. Yeah.
It's gonna stop us out.
Yeah.
It looks like. This is the pullback.
This is the pullback. But I have no balls to be the breakout trader on top of that NYSE high. Yeah.
can easily push to 3301 or 2 in a second reverse.
Yeah. Yeah, hermanos. No bonito, no bonito.
If you want to stop me out now.
Stop making me, you know, we're suffering here. Yeah. Healthy volume, bro. Needs at least to break the high of this candle to induce people, man. Can't believe this shit is gonna be another fake out from that zone. I'm okay to get stopped out, in total honesty. I don't care. But I want to see that, you know, that breakout, inducing people, punish everybody there, close back below the range, and then we have much more information for later sales. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I can't believe this shit is gonna fake out that zone, bro. Why the fuck is no bullish volume here, at least to fake out that thing? Super annoying. Probably teasing me to, you know, to enter again if I have another bearish close here. But no, I'm not gonna risk anything here. It's too close to the 33 flat in there. So I'd rather survive with this kind of stop loss. Yeah. Look at this and look how nasty this bitch moved. Look at that.
Yeah, that 1 minute that told you.
Yeah, man.
Just straight up.
Bro, look where the entry is right there, mate. And look, just came to that entry just to fake out. Look at that. It's insane. Imagine if you move, this is the classic move that you move the stop loss too soon and then you get stopped out. And then you're like, fuck, man, what the fuck is going on in here, you know?
Well, honestly, it doesn't make sense to push all the way up again after three hits.
No.
This is gonna be the fourth hit.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You're crazy, man. That's really crazy. They just want to get a better price, I guess.
I think so. Reza, but most of the times we see this heavy volume on, even if it's as a form of fake out, no? Like we have a heavy volume. At least, you know, we used to see the fake out, like price break, induce, and then punish. This Perra is not doing that. It's just like, no, this was just to hit everybody out, and then I'm gonna drive now.
God damn it.
So it's a fucking nasty behavior, bro. Back to 40
This 5 minutes, it's crazy, man. It's without any topic. It's just dropped.
I'm telling you.
After that 1 minute.
We don't see this kind of shit often, you know?
Yeah.
It's nasty, bro. But this
Me
is
estaba comiendo calzoncillo.
Te estabas comiendo calzoncillo, José.
Sí.
It's gonna break the 94.
Es fácil, bro. Es fácil. Yeah.
Go.
Now, it's leaving that NYSE low now. Now don't risk it. No, don't hold to here. Go a little bit more than this. Yeah, I hope that you have a stop loss on, I mean, the TP open, no? Or at least to the daily low. It's not much. It's 150 pips down.
Yeah, it's nothing, bro.
It's nothing, you know. At least you're not risking 100 to get 10. You're risking 7 to get 100.
That's right.
That's it. You know, 50 pips right
That's
there.
the way.
And this is the only problem here. That confirmation support there. Apart from that, this shit is giving beautiful setups for the downside. Oh yeah, no bottom wick, no worries. Little push to this area here, and then break the lows. Continuation down. Yeah. Man, you guys want? I don't know. It's only 50% the one that I'm holding here, and it's only 57 pips in profits. Should be able to see this sell-off. How's the YouTube guys doing? Did the YouTube guys manage to enter as well or no? But they did breakouts. You guys know?
They need to grow some balls. 25. They need to grow some balls.
They need to do something, you know? Okay, let me go back in here on the YouTube. Some wondering is happened like, okay, that was the previous comments. Good to see you, hermano. Okay, what are you doing? All right, good brother. So the 4-hour candle opens is at 9 a.m. only. Yes. I asked because my broker treats 10 a.m. Oh, NVIDIA becomes first company reach $4 trillion market. Okay. No, I don't use my broker opens close. My broker close at 4 the 4-hour at 9 a.m. But I don't use my broker information. I use the OANDA as right now. FXCM for lower time zones, OANDA for the 4-hour. Karan, yeah. So consider always the 4-hour candle that close at 9 a.m. and the new one open at 9, close at 1.
I'm sorry, guys, but I had to do it.
Yeah.
You bought it up.
You took the buy. Okay. Secure there because this is the pullback. That makes sense to before the drop continues.
I already did.
Yeah. Are you in STZ? Yes, STZ. I was in. One point enter. Thanks, bro. Oh, my pleasure, ADZ. And enter at the 30-minute candle break. Oh, 30-minute candle break below this low. That's dangerous. That's less room to trade there. Really, really dangerous there. Yeah. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Last 20 seconds, hermanos. 20 seconds left. I'd be worried if Marcos close everything because price will push 50 more. Nasty pullback, yes. It's part of the process, retesting the NYSE open. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. As long price stays below this area here, below the 96, that's okay. Because this is 96, 97. That's the retest to the minor kilo. Minor kilo is 95. So that's technically the push. But if price close bullish and then you see that price is breaking that high, fuck it. Call it a day. Yeah. 96. 1, 2, 3. I moved the stop loss to B. Okay, Ariane. Good idea. Yeah. Good idea. Because price needs to stay trapped below this 4-hour. Yeah. Yeah. Lasagna. You know what? The last two. So yeah. Don't break that 98, please.
Okay, I'm out. Yeah.
You're out?
Completely.
Okay. Time to sell?
I don't know.
Nah.
Time to have a cigarette, bro.
Time to sell a cigarette. Yeah. Only holding 30%. Okay.
I'll be back.
You got your revenge.
Yeah, that was quick. 50 pips.
I think Marcos more aggressive in this kind of pullback. He's more aggressive than holding a proper position. Yeah.
Because I told you. Remember, I told you about that level. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a strong level.
Yeah.
That's why I closed exactly over the 25 more.
Oh, yeah.
And the funny thing was the first 1 minute drop.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that the first 1 minute is dropping. I closed another 25.
Yeah. As soon as it dropped, I just got in.
I need this 1 minute to close bearish, the current 1 minute. And I need not only that, I need a new 1 minute to push little to none. Because this is my retest. That's the fake support. Downtown.
That 50 minutes is ugly, Kerwin. It's ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. But I want to be like, you know what? I'm going to close. I'm going to close something here. 1 second. I'm going to close one standard here. Once this 1 minute reject and break the 97, let's say, I'm going to close more. Necessitating. Still at 36 pips in this runner, man. But I want to see like 100, 150. It's not much. I'm not asking for too much here. And I know that I'm selling the resistance zone. I'm selling the upper zone. So the daily can still give me retest to the daily. Later on, maybe, if there's enough momentum, maybe I decide to add another position as a breakout below the 4-hour candle low from London.
But price is hesitating a lot. Okay, bearish reaction is getting filled on the 1 minute. That's good. You know, another retest to the 93, mi amor. Vamos, baby girl. You can drop your panties, baby. You can drop your panties now. Look, I'm 44 pips in here, right? Yeah. I close a little bit more here. I'm just gonna let it go. From now on, I'm not gonna plan to add another position until price break. I was thinking that if the momentum was good enough, I'll be able to add a position below this 88. But at this point, no, because this runner is gonna be too small for me to add here. And the range is still dangerous here. So I'm gonna have to be, I don't know, maybe it doesn't give me the opportunity though. We don't have news until the good news till FOMC minutes. By the way, I'm not gonna be streaming FOMC minutes. At this point, my best bet is only a bearish close below the 4-hour candle low from London. So I can use, you know, this 150 pip runner and put that money at risk in this area here. Yeah. La la. La 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 da, da, da. And this is because the bigger picture still makes sense to drive price down. If not, I'll be kind of skeptical about this move to this area here. At least it's not gonna be a losing trade. That's what matters to me as well. Vamos, mi amor. Thank you so much, Kerwin. Taking 2 minor losses. Oh, Jude. Okay. Take care, Jude. Take care, take care, take care. La 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 la. La 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 pa pa da da da. Break below 88. Fishy still. Fishy still. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Man. Don't you dare, baby. It's right there. It's blinking on that 97 zone. Intense pullbacks, bro. Intense. Damn it. Don't do it. Hija de la madre. It's going back to retest that NYSE high again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it at B, so it's gonna.
Yeah. It's worth to take a BE right here.
Yeah.
The tricky situation here if we're gonna have enough volume to break that high in the last 10 minutes of the hour. I'm gonna close this position, my children. It's still in profits, but I'm gonna close this position as soon as this candle break the high. I'm gonna close it. Now created a support confirmation and a la 1, a la 2. Yeah, I'm out. I close that position. I don't like it. Yeah. It's creating that upper structure there. It's not gonna stop now. It's not gonna stop. Yeah. And it's breaking the high of the first 1 minute, but that doesn't mean this stop loss gonna survive. This reaction is really good. Yeah. Da, 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 da. 33 flat. 33 flat. Can
Can we wait for a new hourly candle pullback? Brand new support and buy gold for the rest of the day? Sure we can. Yeah, sure we can. We can do something.
Profe, buenos días.
Buenos días, hermano, ¿cómo estás?
Aquí estamos, activos. Profe, ¿qué estamos esperando?
Pues andaba en ventas, quería ver reyecciones de este de 33, pero nada, ya creo estructura y probablemente sigue empujando hasta el 3304.
Ok.
Ya, hasta el 3304, hermano. So, en ese punto no vale la pena seguir buscando ventas ahora mismo, ya no vale la pena. Even though the spread is looking a bit, creepy, the way the spread is moving near to that 33, so 33 can give you a cash out, but I don't think so. Market more than likely is going to push a little bit more here. Yeah. This 33 is not going to be an option now. Yeah. It's like before, earlier this morning, price created that high. So it's like, yeah, we can sell. We can try something stupid here for fake outs, whatever that zone. But if price is creating healthy support, confirmation support, 1 minute pullback, little to none, and this 1 minute high is not being respected, then that means the price is going to push, even if it's in the last 10 minutes of the hour, which is the worst time for you to pull the trigger for breakout trades. But the volume is looking good. So it's easy to say, like for the rest of the session, let's say, the bullish pressure is there. So this is your trade. Yeah. 20 pips, you can target the 3304 or you can target the daily high. Yeah. That's why I had to close the position there before getting stopped out. That was it for me. Because when market creates a structure, you have no business holding position. I had to go now. Take care, Fabian. Yeah. Yesterday I closed full at melt 300 pips. Yeah, that's how we got high, sells fucking nasty, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, we pushed up.
Yeah, heavy.
Damn it.
Heavy. Created that little structure there. On that retest of that support. Yeah. Beautiful structure. So I had to close my position there.
Okay.
Yeah. Before getting stopped out. I was expecting more volume down, total honesty.
Yeah. That freaking 92 is a massive area.
Yeah.
Too many confluence.
Too much, yeah. And you see why at this point, when market created a structure there, don't make sense for you to go the opposite way. Read price action. If price is telling you, hey, I'm here, fucking creating a healthy volume there, a 1 minute candle that create the pullback, the 1 minute is not being respected, it's the last 10 minutes, who knows? This shit can push to this 3304, and not only that, price can easily go all the way up to the daily high and break the daily high for the rest of the session because, baby, it's Wednesday. Let me show you the on that. Yeah. It's Wednesday, and this can be a reversal day. Plain and simple. Yeah. Can be a reversal day. That pullback, creating a structure there, yeah, you can go for it. Fuck it. This is your daily. Now look at the daily candle there. So it's gonna be super weird if they just come to that 3304 and cash out. For me, it's more like they're gonna go for the daily high and they're gonna finally complete that 75 pips above the London high. Yeah. This is your London 4 hour. Yeah. This one right here is only 50. So price can easily push a little bit more here to that 7.5. And, maybe more. 7.5, somewhere there. 33.05. Yeah. And what is the candle? This one. This is the candle that tells the story there. Yeah. And at that point, you stop thinking, oh, yeah, it's a sell-off. No. Market created structure. Change your bias. Flip the switch. Don't be cocky. Don't be arrogant. Don't be stupid. Understand that market can, fuck the left and right everybody here before you see something nice. Yeah. Yeah. Look, this is my... At that point, hermanos, not worth it for us to hold positions. You say... And you remember how last night, if you watch the daily outlook, no? Last night I was telling you, like, I'll be okay selling 75 pips from the London high if London was trading near to the 33.20, 33.22, at this point, I know the algorithm can be there, but I don't want to fuck around with this kind of bullish pressure. So I rather don't do anything here. I'm just gonna just chill and call it a day.
Yeah, it looks like the big boys jumped on it.
Yes, correct. Yeah. This was my trade. Boom, boom, boom. Before getting stopped out, close that shit. This healthy volume here engulfing three 1-minute candles there after that retest is more than enough information. And this is a brand new confirmation support. High on the 1 minute, breaking the high, close the shit, because this little entry, that little stop loss not gonna make any sense for the rest of the day. So fuck.
That's a beautiful management, bro.
Yeah, you have to be on point. Don't be cocky. Market's telling you, get out of the way, you know. I'm gonna destroy your entry. Yeah. That's 75. That 75 can be the pullback from now on. The pullback that makes sense is the 33. 33 flat, if any pullback's gonna be done. Trading in the last minute of the hour. 10 a.m. is a heavy volume candle, so can be easy sailing for the upside. Yeah,
I think I'm not gonna try anything. 1.2% for today is more than enough.
Good enough. Good enough. Yeah.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah. This one right here, I have no balls to sell 75 pips from London high. With this kind of bullish pressure, I'm sorry, but no. Not my business, not my trade. I don't want to be that aggressive.
Yeah, I think right now any drop is a pullback. Unless we break that 92, 90 area.
Yes, or unless price close below this area again. Yeah. I didn't like the idea, like this is my London body, right? Why price has to come back this level here and break the high? Something we didn't have before. You know, your best bet is, price is moving outside this area here. Breakout, invalid. This doesn't make sense. This, bullish close, breakout, continuation. This close, breakout is continuation, finally happened. Last 10 minutes of the hour, hesitated to deliver volume. But at this point, it's a no for us to consider anything here. Yeah. To the point, I don't want to do this. To the point that you can technically buy the 98, the low of this candle here, and risk little to none. Because if price is gonna pull back from now on for buys, gonna be that pullback right there. But look, the candle itself already from that 1 minute candle there already deliver 50 plus pips. So it's not so easy. The setup, let me show you the setup. Oh, I think it's on the, no, this is the setup, right? The break of the 1 minute high. The break, this is your 1 minute high. The break of that high, 50 pips, like clockwork. So, we'll see. You say, ay, canta y no llores. Can we buy 33.5? Yeah, you can do it. Well, it's already below that zone, no? You can try the retest of that zone. Right here, right now. Yeah, it's just the hourly candle brings so much uncertainty. Like the hourly candle can drop a little bit more, create fake out. So instead of you feeling FOMO in the last minute of the candle, you can wait for the retest, a brand new support, and then the push. Yeah. But if you had to do it, you can risk from here, the low of this candle. Wherever you enter, the low of this candle here. Yeah. Sadly, the bullish pressure is too good to, to force it for the 75 pips below London. Above London, I'm sorry. Karma, user Karma. Yeah.
Okay, hermano, I'm gonna call it a day.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you for the beautiful session.
My pleasure, hermano.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
All right, brother.
Take
My
care.
experience is worth to believe. What I say, and when I'm telling you 3 hits to the same height during the same can happen and down. This idea is to this area here.
Okay.
Is not worth it.
Here's the thing.
If you manage to have a heavy retest, because let's say the daily retest this area here and price little by little need to be. Okay.
Let me show you the 4 hour from London.
A 4 hour candle, massive candle there. Let's pretend that we're gonna have another 1 second here. Another daily here. This is your current 4 hour, let's say. This is your 4 hour candle. Let's say that the price decides to retest this area here, this zone. You have a retest of that candle there, and from there, entire wick fill. And then a new candle that can create a brand new close outside this area. You're gonna need to consider this as a fresh support and this as a confirmation of support. If London is the one that gives you this kind of idea, keep an eye on this candle here and start measuring 75 pips from wherever London can create. Because if London can come to this area here, to that 13, to that 15, you can easily consider and say, hey, where is my 75 pips from London high? And then in that specific scenario, you can consider something like that. You're going to probably need to risk like 25 to 30 pips in there. And then you play the odds, to revisit the London low and so some other stuff like this. But this requires a little bit more experience. I don't want you guys to get so confused. Your best bet is.
So, yeah, that one. But today, I know this is my freaking 4 hour from London high, right? This is my London 4 hour. Give me 1 second. Let me show you the Oanda. That's the real close. This is my London 4 hour, right? So from here, this one, 75, and move down from there. But as you can see, the structure is not for you to sell 75. You can do it because algorithmic, this shit can give you anywhere from 30, 40 pips in no time. Like clockwork. It happens a bunch of times, especially when the daily is still bearish. But not so simple when you have healthy information there. This is the high of that 4 hour candle there. And look at that, 75. I didn't invent this shit. This shit has been in the chart for ages. But most people don't see that. Most people don't understand what these algorithms tend to do. And the worst case scenario for most people is being breakout traders in the last 10 minutes, in the last 5 minutes, feeling FOMO. Oh my God, the hourly candle is looking really good, so I'm gonna go for it. And then maybe becoming John Wick. And then a lot of people getting liquidated right there, getting punished. 40, 50 pips for no reason. Your best bet is wait for pullback to the breakout candle low, wait for the key level being retested. If the retest, let's say, if this is the key level and you decide to go for the 33.5, somewhere there, right? You're going to need to risk this low. If this kind of move to the previous resistance zone, which is this 33.04, makes sense for you and you can be happy for 30 pips, go for it. But on a daily basis, this is dangerous. Dangerous. Because if you don't have enough momentum, like enough structure there, price can give you little to none retest 33.02, and from there, price going back below this area here and fake out. Today don't make sense because the volume is so good to counter trend. To believe that these sales are gonna make sense long term. No. If you wanna consider sales later on, you're gonna need, no matter what in the market, you're gonna need to wait and sit on your hands until price is breaking that 95. Close bearish below the 95, proper pullback and breakout. We got the close. I was optimistic about this move to happen, but as right now, nothing. The close happened. The pullback needs to be there, right there, right? The pullback first, and the continuation down, right? Why that candle there? What it did was a plain and simple fake out. The one that gives you the entry there is the next candle. Instead of giving you the entry, it's doing the opposite. At that point, it's like, be careful. From now on, be careful if you're still planning sales in there. So it's not so easy. It's not so easy. And the analysis need to be on point. My children, I think it's fair to say that we can call it a day. I'm not gonna try anything else in here. Overall, if price already pulled back, more than likely what price is telling you here, if you have enough momentum, like having another 2 bullish candles here, and a third candle breaking the high, you will be able to target the 33.13 for today. Yeah, this 33.13 is a good target for today. But I don't want to, with this kind of volume, and for the time being, I don't want to be a breakout trader, let's say, from here, looking for this kind of move. I'd rather wait until tomorrow. Because from here, what you may see is price driving, from the high of London, 75, the pullback is there, may give you like 25 more toward this area here. From that 33.05, 25 extra is 33.07.5, somewhere there, and another deep pullback. And you're going to need to have enough momentum to see that move happening, yeah. So, see you guys tomorrow. Take care, stay safe. And as always, don't fuck around with the kind of price action that we have because, if you're planning sells, don't believe everything that you see on the chart. I know that the daily was looking really good for that continuation. And like I said this morning, I really, really appreciate that gold didn't give us that plain and simple fake move below this area here. Because easy for me, body below this area, target 50.75 below this low. Thank God didn't happen. So at that point, I'm avoiding, feeding the market. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and have fun.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. See you tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Let me see before I go if I have any questions on YouTube. No questions. Entertain rottenness, 30-minute break, goofy price action. I don't like it. Yeah, no, it's nasty. You've been marrying these sales bias this whole week. Yeah, it's what makes sense. Stacy, amén, bendiciones. Thank you. Likewise. Que Dios te bendiga también. In my opinion, gold will range until FOMC or Trump bringing new tariffs news. Yeah, Trump is the main driver for current market conditions, to be honest. Yeah. Gracias, Stizzy. Tú también. Tenga buen día. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, probably. Yeah. Yeah, take care. Cesar. Hey, Cesar. Take care, hermano. Juan, cuídate, hermano.
Cuídate tú también, Kerwin.
Órale. Bye, chao. Take care, hermanos. Adiós. Yep.
Recording stopped.
Okie dokie. YouTubers, good luck. Take care.